Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Today, I'm going to show you how to solo every arc enemy in Arc Raiders. All the way from Wasps and Hornets to Bastions, Rocketeers, and even Leapers. This video will break down the best solo loadout for hunting Arc, the best items to use, and tips and tricks to keep you alive, and give you the highest chance of success during your raid. Arc enemies are your biggest threat, and if you want to upgrade your workbenches, you'll need to take them down and loot their components. It is much easier to take these enemies out with a group, but with a little strategy and patience, you can single-handedly destroy the toughest enemies in the game all by yourself. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe for more Arc Raiders content coming soon. This video is sponsored by NordVPN, a fast, secure, and risk-free VPN for online privacy. NordVPN offers strong security features, high speeds, an extensive server network, and you also get a 30-day money-back guarantee on all purchases if it doesn't satisfy your needs. Threat Protection is a new feature offered by NordVPN that specializes in protecting users from malware and other harmful sites. Threat Protection Pro detects at least 85% of phishing websites. You won't even need to connect to a VPN server. Threat Protection Pro will automatically scan the websites you visit and block phishing sites before they can cause harm. It uses a proprietary machine learning model trained by their experts to recognize even brand new zero-day phishing attacks. Guys, now is the best time to protect your PC and your privacy because NordVPN is offering a huge discount plus 4 extra months with every 2-year plan purchase. Click the link in the description and the pinned comment below to start now. If you're going into a raid with the intention of killing Arc and looting their components, you need to come prepared. I wouldn't recommend a free loadout just because you risk spawning with a weapon that has very weak Arc armor penetration, and you'll also be missing explosives and sufficient healing items. First thing you'll need is an augment that comes with a safe pocket so you can store your epic components and bring them back with you in case you die. Looting augments will give you more safe pockets, but you'll only be able to equip a light shield. I would recommend using an augment that gives you at least 1 safe pocket and allows you to equip a medium shield. Some of the tougher enemies like Rocketeers and Bastions can deal a lot of damage to you if you're not careful, so having that extra bit of shield will come in handy, especially if you need to fight other players. The Combat Mark 1 augment can be purchased from Lance the Clinic. It's going to be your best and cheapest option. It comes with 1 safe pocket and will allow you to equip a medium shield. For weapons, you need to use something with strong arc armor penetration. Your cheapest option is the Pharaoh. It doesn't require many resources to craft, it can be easily upgraded, and will deal massive damage to arc armor. The only issue with the Pharaoh is it has a very slow fire rate, and it needs to be reloaded after every single shot, which can put you at a disadvantage if you miss your shots. The best alternative, if you have one, is the Anvil. This hand cannon has quickly become one of my favorite weapons in the entire game. It's lightweight, which means you can carry more items, it has strong arc armor penetration, and it deals massive damage to enemy players, especially if you go for the head. Its fire rate is much quicker than the Pharaoh, and you can fire 6 shots before needing to reload. You'll need 2 stacks of heavy ammo as well. Larger arc enemies are very tanky, and you don't want to run out of ammo when you're close to taking them out. I would also recommend a full stack of shield rechargers, bandages, and adrenaline shots. Adrenaline shots are extremely underrated. I don't go anywhere without them. They'll help you escape when your health gets low, you can reach destinations much quicker if you spawn on the other side of the map, and it helps during combat with other raiders. You will also need explosives if you want to destroy arc enemies quickly. One of the best and most accessible explosives in the game is the Snap Blast Grenade. These are very cheap to craft, they stick to surfaces, and will deal massive damage after a short delay. It's perfect for targeting weak points and dealing massive burst damage. It only requires 2 crude explosives and 1 magnet to craft, which are items you can commonly find. I bring at least 6 of these with me when I'm arc hunting. The explosives you bring will depend on the enemy you are fighting, so let's break down each enemy and go over the best ways to kill them. When you loot buildings, you'll almost always run into pops and fireballs. Pops are fast-rolling enemies that explode on contact with players. They're extremely weak, so a single shot from pretty much any weapon is usually enough to destroy a pop before it detonates. Fireballs are resistant to light ammo and use flamethrowers. They are most vulnerable when their side panels open to expose their flamethrowers. When fireballs die, they do scatter fire on the ground, so be prepared to move after defeating them, otherwise you'll lose a lot of health. I get rid of these things as soon as I see them. All they do is get in the way, and even though it may expose your position, it's better than getting blown up or set on fire in the middle of a fight with another player. The Snitch doesn't have any guns or really anything that's a threat to you. However, if alerted, they should be taken out immediately before they alert more dangerous Ark like Hornets, Leapers, and even Rocketeers. The Snitch is really easy to take down, and a few shots are usually enough. Their primary objective is to alert other Arks about your presence and give your location. They don't have a specific weak point due to the lack of armor, but the smaller hitbox sometimes makes things difficult. The Wasp is small, aggressive, and stubborn, but it's very easy to kill. Your first instinct will be to shoot the thrusters, but a more efficient way to kill the Wasp is to ignore the wings and aim straight for its main body. 3 anvil shots are enough to destroy it, and most mid-tier weapons work fine too. The Hornets, however, are the real pain. They're basically a juiced up version of the Wasp. Its machine gun can shred through your health quickly, and it can stun you with a taser. A lot of people make the mistake of shooting the front thrusters when fighting a Hornet. The front two are armored and will require a lot of bullets you just can't afford to waste. The Hornet's real weak point is the back thrusters, which have no armor. The tricky part is getting a good angle on the back thrusters, because when the Hornet engages you, most of the time it's looking directly at you, and it can be tough to hit its weak points. Getting directly under it should give you a clean shot. Leapers are very intimidating, but they're easy to take down. These enemies can jump very far and will periodically release a blast of kinetic energy to shred your health and shield, so be careful if you decide to get too close. The Leaper's biggest weakness is fire. The easiest way to set Leapers on fire is by using fireball burners or blaze grenades. Fireball burners can be tossed and will explode on impact, so if you ever survive a fireball attack inside of a building, don't forget to grab the fireball burner before you leave. Blaze grenades are relatively common and work great against Leapers. These grenades deal burn damage over time and can stick to weak spots like the eye or the legs. When Leapers are burning, they'll panic, flail, and collapse within seconds. If a Leaper stays in the flames too long, it simply shuts down and becomes way easier to take down. Bastions and Bombardiers share the same weak points. These enemies are big, heavy hitters and will kill you very quickly if you're not careful. The worst place to fight these things is out in the open. Without any cover, you'll get melted within seconds, and you'll expose yourself to other players. The trick is to get inside of a building and shoot weak points whenever they stop shooting. You'll see a yellow weak point on its back, as well as a weak point on each of the leg joints. Whether you're shooting or using explosives, these are the areas you should be targeting so you can deal direct damage. If you don't want to waste ammo, you can stick trigger nades and snap blast grenades directly to weak spots for high burst damage. Anything sticky works. Bouncing grenades don't. If you don't have any stickies, bait it to cover and damage the knees until they explode. Breaking them triggers a small explosion that disables them temporarily, giving you a short window to dump as much damage as you can. Rocketeers are the most difficult enemies to fight solo, but you can make your fight a lot easier with the right strategy. If a Rocketeer sees you, run to the nearest building and break line of sight immediately. Its rockets deal massive damage and will one-shot you if you get too cocky. Its weak points are its thrusters. Deal enough damage to them and the Rocketeer will crash and explode. Another thing that also works is stunning the Rocketeer so it falls to the ground, making it easier for you to deal damage to its thrusters. Hitting it with a Hornet driver or a showstopper grenade stuns it for around 10 seconds, grounding it so you can shoot its thrusters freely. It is the most dangerous Ark in the game. Stay at least 100 meters away, ensure you have plenty of cover, and avoid rockets at all costs. If you're out of explosives and don't have an anvil anymore, equip a Pharaoh and target the thrusters. The Pharaoh works a little bit better than the anvil only because it's a sniper and it will allow you to shoot the Rocketeer from range. Most of these bots roam the surface in groups or patrol key areas. Some fly, others roll, and a few are just massive killing machines. But every single one of them can be taken down much faster once you know their hidden weaknesses. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more Arc Raiders content, smash that like button, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone.